Alright, kicking off this season here with some Shaman. So this list came from Sakrasta. Yeah, gave it to me on Discord. Said that he built it to be yeah, a little more well-rounded than Shaman normally is. Normally, like a mid-range list, especially, but I think just about any Shaman will struggle against Zoo. Let's see, do we want to keep this Flame Tongue? I don't think so. We got 2 axes, lightning bolts still. Yeah, there's just better stuff. But yeah, so with the double Stormforged axe, it's going to help early for sure. One of the biggest issues is just letting Zeus snowball. And then all the high-end stuff has an immediate impact on the board, right? So Fire Elemental gets the blast stuff. Looks like maybe we're playing Handlock anyway. Yeah, those get the blast stuff. Argent Commander's got charge. Alec here with charge, that kind of thing. And then like a little bit less draw heavy with like the Mana Tide. Instead we got a Gnomish, which is actually, again, able to impact the board on its own. So we'll see how this goes. If it actually ends up being decent against Zoo, then I'm going to like it quite a bit. Hey, what's up, Blind? Good to see you, as always. Alright, what do we do? Earth Shock. Do I Feral Spirit here? Thing is, it's gonna overload us so we can't play the Drake, which is kind of lame. Overloaded by 2, you have 3 mana next turn. It's also just not that great as is on the board. I think I want the draw here. Because, I mean, these die to, like, Hellfire, or even a Shadow Flame pretty easily. About to finish D2 on Hell, but you can't kill the Ancients. You can constantly respawn the Ancients with different effects on them. Until you get something that's favorable. Oh, man. See, knowing that, you get in the same territory. Shadow Flame on that absolutely destroys us. If I had 1 more mana, I'd probably actually be comfortable running this out and then bolting. God. But you actually could. Same issue with Feral Spirit, but you could just do this. God. Thing is, I don't know that he's got Shadow Flame. I don't know if it's right to do this, or if it's better to do something like that. You can even bolt to get this up to 5, but then it's Immortal Coil range too after a Shadow Flame. Don't know how valuable it is to buff that. I don't know if you kill them on Hell, they're insane. Yeah, I've killed them on Hell. I've beat the game a number of times before. Definitely one of the harder parts of the game, but yeah, another thing you can do, you can just like beef up on a bunch of potions, right? Because you can't go back to town, so you get a bunch of potions, drop them all on the ground. That way you can run back and pick them up later.
My eyes are open.
Well, I feel like I want to Flame Tongue, which means I don't want to roll for spell power. But I still want a Lightning Storm. I mean, let's just get lucky, right? Still gonna do this. 20 with 2 heals down. We've got double Lightning Bolt in hand. I'd like to be able to be a little aggressive here, do a bit of damage. Maybe we can like Flame Tongue into double lightning bolt, something like that. Oh, interesting. Double owl here. Okay, what does this give us? I also got the Wind Fury, so 2. Okay, so it's 8 there. We got 6 mana. So I can't do everything I'd want to do. But if I Wind Fury that, Rock Biter, Flame Tongue, that's 14? Right? I think we're good if we do it like this. Do that. There we go. First game of the day. My math is a little shoddy, but guess we're good. Ugh. What is that? That's an ugly ass card back. Mordhorst, welcome, welcome.
Thrall versus Malfurion.
All right.
For Doomhammer.
Druid. What do I want here? Definitely not that. Hex is so good in this matchup. Without coin, I feel like I don't want Feral Spirit. Either way, it's just, I don't know. I always struggle with this overload anyway. Do you want Unbound even? Thing is, you don't have to like dig for that super early stuff. It's okay. Earthshock's like good insurance if they happen to run Squire. And I'm pretty comfortable just doing like 2, 3, you know? Yeah, not even gonna equip that. Just don't want the overload. Maybe we get a buff on this if we're lucky. Is it gamer time? I don't know, you tell me. We are indeed playing games. Probably worth an Earth Shock here. I think I will. A 3/5 is actually a little bit difficult to deal with. We might even buff it further. Stoneforge Axe, pretty gamey if you ask you. Alright, well. Then I guess we're gaming. I do like the card. Okay, cannot let that live. Spell-powered swipe, just not cool. But do I Earth Shock it? You prevent the draw. But I feel like there's better... I don't know, we've got Hex for like big taunts already. If you don't Earth Shock though, you get a Totem, which is quite nice. I think it's just gonna be better. Give him the draw. We'll do this.
Where shall I strike?
Okay. It's a pretty good draw. I was actually just thinking how nice that would be. Okay, well, I'm gonna totem either way. See what we get. Dang. See, if we had Spell Power, it'd be great. I'm just thinking if I want to hit this or sack this totem in. I think I want to sack the totem. It's not like we run Bloodlust or anything, and I feel like this 2 attack could still be more useful later on. Do it like that. We do have another axe in the deck, so I don't know. Maybe it's good to just get rid of it now, but no, I think this is better. Interesting. Now, does that mean that he's setting up for some kind of like rag play? Usually you do that with a play in mind. What top decks today? Holy shit. Take these all day. It's a decent board for rag, but we're not like done for if he plays it. Got an answer. Would really suck if he shoots one of these though. But I can take 8 to the face just fine. Obviously, the totem's a great target. Yeah, hard to tell what he might be running. He could also be setting up for something the following turn, like a Cenarius. Looks like a swipe, okay. Unfortunate. So yeah, we got 10 damage here with the Wind Fury. You could make it 12 with the Lightning Storm, right? It's just not good enough. Downless as well, man. Get that 3 damage Earth Shock. See, I'm a little tempted to Earth Shock anyway. And then swing. But I think I'm going to totem and do it. It's nice to get the draw for that, but I actually might want the spell power. Taunt's alright. Yeah, let's do this. Because I've got a Hex if he's got a big taunt. I don't think I need to save Earthshock for like Ancient War or something. But yeah, if he does do something like Cenarius, I don't know, I guess I've got spell damage on the board anyway. You have to innervate out an answer as well. Yeah, I like our spot here. What's it gonna be? Okay. And then, ooh, so we got 8. Do we win? Let's see. We get to double overload Wind Fury. So this is 6, 12, 16. Actually not lethal. That's depressing. Right? 6, 12. Yeah. Well then. Okay, I guess. Do I roll this first? I'm trying to think if I run this out in Lightning Storm. Nah, I think it's fine. Yeah, let's do it like this. Unfortunate. Easy. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and do this now. probably fine to do it. Like, I don't know what his answer to that is other than like a silence, but then you got a bunch of other shit here on board. Get a draw for that as well. Okay. Yeah, but he's got nothing on the board, so we can't force the draw. We'll take it. Probably want something more like that. Still think we're in a good spot.
I must safeguard the land.
Another swipe? That's actually a problem. Force of nature. Okay, similar. It does mean that he's out of... he can't combo us. That's what I'm trying to say. Damn. Alright, I guess we're just chill for a while. Real damn. Too bad too. So what? Alec here would have been lethal. Argent Commander. Anything else? Axe is lethal over time. Flame Tongue. There's the rag. All this is still alright though. The same thing. He doesn't have hero power available. Alright. Hex. Totem Lightning Storm? No, you have to Feral Spirit. You have to Feral Spirit, which means you probably don't even Lightning Storm. Got a Hex. I mean, I guess, oof. Yeah, you should see what that is. It's tempting. Savage Roar's bad. Like, if these live and he's got Savage Roar, what is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Like, you're actually just dead. Overload 2. This locks out some things as lethal if we play it with the overload. Yeah, because then suddenly... Boy. Ah, fuck it. Let's just kill everything. It's okay. Yeah, because if we play this and we're down to 8, you can't, like, allocate Lightning Storm the following turn or anything. This gets him out of the Argent Commander lethal. Still not bad, though. Hex Feral Spirit is... God, do I Drake instead? You get a totem without it. Drake cannot draw lethal. Trying to think with Savage Roar. 4, 6, 8 there. You'd have to find 3 more through like swipe. God, the draw is really nice. Let's do it. See what we get. Okay, we just have to not die. Yeah, all these like play lines I feel like are just razor thin margins for what we decide to go with. Interesting that he's drawing too. Okay. So sad that he takes that out. If we can get through the damn frog. That's sad. Okay. Okay, I guess... Oh, Jesus, I almost clicked it. Well, I guess we're doing this.
My shield for Argon.
I think it's right to take out the frog, right? And then do you actually hit? Or do you send it face? Like, I don't know why else you would save the rock biter. If he has Savage Roar or something, it's like that. No, I think it's fine to just put him on one. There's not... I can't see a problem with letting that live. I think we're okay. Yeah. All good.
I can see.
We win. Very close there. Jeez. Alright, good start. Liking the list. Of course, we haven't played Zoo yet. The real test for this deck. I'm in no rush to get there today, though. Yeah, there we go.
I must protect the wild.
For Doomhammer.
Don't think I want to keep any of it. There's just not a lot that Bolt kills the Druid runs. Ugh. Okay, don't love that. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that, do I? If I do that, I'm overloaded. Oh, he like didn't hear back. I was busy looking at the other monitor. I didn't even notice. I think I'll just go ahead and do that. If you overload that, you can like coin Feral Spirit after. But I don't think it's likely to get any immediate value on 3 anyway. And I'm okay just doing that on 3. Coin does have value with some of these later minions. And maybe we even combo something like that.
I must safeguard the land.
Interesting. Really aggressive innervate there. I'm actually really surprised to see that. I think I'm okay with this. Can do something like Axe next turn and then coin the Fire Alley the turn after. Maybe we get to build a decent board that way. The fact that he innervated that out also makes me think he just doesn't have a very strong board presence, right? Like, sure, he goes ahead and makes that hit, but it means he probably didn't have a 5 here to play.
Elements guide me.
Oh wait, we're gonna be too overloaded to coin the Fire Alley. Yeah, that doesn't work. Yeti, eh? That's fine. Same thing though, do I Feral Spirit and overload myself? It's kind of hard for him to deal with 2/3s. I just wish that I had like a Flame Tongue or something. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it like this. Still works well into Argus. Claw. Interesting. Okay, so maybe this is... Maybe this is something a little goofy, hey? I think I still Argus here. It's either that or you Thalnos Totem. Which is also fine. It's just like a 3-4 is pretty tough to deal with. Probably don't need the taunt for later. Maybe I can just... No. No. Trying to think what this would be. So it could have like, you know, this could be the gadgets into Malagos type thing if he's running Claw. Or it could be like a fatigue druid sort of deal. Let's just go ahead and do it like this. I mean, obviously you could also just tack in a Claw because he's trying to combat something like Zoo. But I've never seen it before. Claw is almost always in something a little unusual. Smart man putting Harrison in the deck. You know, it's worked for me once or twice before. Well, this is fantastic. Do I do it like that or like that? Probably there. We get the 2 from there. Just a question as to how I want to deal with this. Obviously, Earthshock is great. I could like fire Ellie as well. Maybe that's it. I think that's fine. Imagine getting an 8-card drop from a Doomhammer. I can't. It's unfathomable. I doubt anyone's ever done that before. Boy, imagine being the guy who gets hit by that Harrison, though. Jeez, I bet that would just have a lasting effect on your life and you could never stop bringing it up. Purely hypothetical, though. Yeah, what an idiot. Yeah, what are you doing playing that card in your deck? Whoa! Okay, I wasn't really expecting that. No, fuck you. You dickbag. Alright, 4, 7, 8. God, that's just... You kind of just get back to where you were before, almost. I'm actually wondering if I coin a totem here. So annoying. I mean, you can actually, like... It doesn't matter. Order really doesn't matter. I guess I'll save it, because I've got Overload, right? Maybe I need it later. Let's see. So I was already looking at like a Wind Fury on that the previous turn, right? It's 12, and if you Argus, 14 just from that. Oh, hail rag. God, what a piece of shit. Yeah, that actually, in a game like this, that could be the one thing that completely swings it in his favor. If it hits anything else there, we're in a way different spot than we are now. And like, I don't have a Hex or anything to deal with like another big taunt, so. Let's see, what do we actually have for if he ends here, which, oh, I was gonna say which I doubt he will, but alright, things just got weird. Like I could hit and hit with the Argus. Again, you're getting 14 off of a Wind Fury, which you could just do now. Or you can go for Lightning Storm.
What to do?
think either way, though, I'm probably going to do the totem instead of the axe. So you can see if you get a spell power, then maybe I'm more likely to lightning storm, but no. Like, I can take the 6 damage. Should be fine. What do we get? Hex is very nice. And yeah, I think it's worth doing this now. It's in BGH range. Yeah, this guy didn't play a BGH though, right? I didn't actually think about that when I played it. Yeah, the other guy ran one out. Yeah, you get a little bit of extra damage, but maybe a consideration to hold on to it, because that's another way you could potentially lose. This is okay, though. We actually have lethal with the axe, too. Is Big Shaman with Ancestral Spirit worth it to craft? Well, that is tough to answer. Depends, you know, how much dust you have, what you're willing to put into a deck and get out of it and all that kind of thing. Yeah, 2 claws. But, let's see. It's not an amazing deck by any means. It's not going to make you climb crazy high. But if it's like your thing, you know, some people are like priest mains. Priest is not generally that good, but if you like really stick to it, learn the class, make the best priest list possible, you can make it to legend, right? It's not like that crazy. I actually have to think here. Earthshock's very good. I don't think I need it with Thalnos, though. I really want Bolt, Axe, Spirit, Lightning Storm. Like, these are all okay cards. This is like, after you mulligan, if you get them back, you're not upset. But I just don't think you want to start with any of them. This one a little bit for the coin. But, and some people love putting Harrison in every deck. It's just their thing. Yeah, I mean, some people like to win a lot of games by destroying weapons that are commonly played in the meta. I don't know. Has to have been there. That's true. But yeah, so anyway, it's not the greatest deck. If you really, really like the style, I really wish I had down this now. Then I don't think you're going to be upset having crafted it or anything. Alright, I think I actually do this shit. But yeah, I would have low expectations. If you're making it more for fun than you are to be competitive. Is that a fair answer? Hopefully. But I love getting Harrison value out of this Warlock matchup. Yeah, just wait until you see Jirax's come out. Then who's the idiot? I think it's still an Earth Shock. Because you could Feral Spirit, but I think that's just going to be better. You run that out, like it's going to die to the Juggler and the dude, and he's got the potential to buff him. Really need that Lightning Storm, though. I think we're just dead. Let's see. Basically lost off the drop. Yeah, this list is supposed to be a little bit better against you, and I think it is gonna be better on average. But like the hand that I threw away was much better than the hand I ended up with, so not shocked here. This kind of looks like a human zoo player, though. Am I crazy? He's like looking at that, and then he like flips over to that minion. Taps last. That's a very human thing to do. Wow, we're so fucked. There's no way he has 1 damage, right? That would never happen. You're literally dead. I'm just gonna concede.
Win this
It's alright. Started strong. Had to come to an end at some point. Oh, what the hell? Just looking at the YouTube comments here. Jake McCuller. Good old MC last names. Represent. He's here in chat. Yo, what's up, Jake? Thank you for the positive. I don't have to respond on YouTube now. I can just say thanks.
Thrall versus Valera.
Watch your back.
for Doomhammer.
Like, I guess we Axe. Axe is kind of doggy-do in this matchup, though. Ugh. What do I do here? Flame Tongue's, like, nice for pushing damage later. I kind of want to secure stuff on board. Like, I actually want stuff like Unbound Elemental. Gnomish. Then you get into that stuff later. Kind of a tough one. Because I'm not actually sure that you want to play this on 2. I really don't know. Okay, Lightning Bolt actually good. Like, I might just Hero Power on 2. And maybe something like that on 3. Yeah, I think so. I think this is more for beating face than anything. I'm expecting like a coin SI. That's why I'd want to do both of those. It's an interesting coin.
Brotherhood shall prevail.
Oh, Van Cleef instead. Wow. 1 in 3? Huh? Could also just do that. I'm trying to think how much I care about the overload. Because if you overload yourself by 2, then you drop Flame Tongue after. Not that bad. If you overload yourself by 1, you're playing this, which is not great either. I really just want that spell power so bad. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm really split between Lightning Bolt and Rockbiter, because Rockbiter can be used as a better finisher with Wind Fury. But I also don't have a ton of it in the deck. You either have Wind Fury the card or Alakir. That's it. I think I might need the draw.
My eyes are open.
Oh shit, I guess it's these then. Would have liked to draw, but okay. Yeah, gotta do a bit of damage to his face. Probably save the other charge on this for a bit, but doesn't really do that much against most rogue minions. Maybe hit like Thalnos or something. Ah. I was actually looking at that thinking if I wanted to Argus it. I don't like playing this matchup slow. Generally. don't know if I need the draw. Like, it's probably better to just have the board presence. You have that next turn for like a Drake or something. So I don't know what you're hoping to draw immediately. Man, okay. Gonna live with that. And actually still a decent Argent Commander turn. Still chill on the weapon. A lot of ways he can deal with this. Okay, fan off the top. Not a backstab, not an SI. Sad. Very sad. I actually don't know what I want to do here. Because you can take this out with like an Earth Shock Smack. This is good against Thalnos. It's good against Gadgetzan, but we're getting into this time that's like... What are the odds that he has Gadgetzan without a Conceal? I feel like it's very low. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. You got 2 hexes in the deck. Another Earth Shock. Like, there's other forms of removal if he just throws a naked Gadgetzan on there. Well, I've even got Lightning Storm for the concealed one as well. Yeah. I mean, we'll see if we even get it off here. Okay, interesting. Because you can just say fuck it. Basically here you need a 1 and 3 and then a 1 and 2. Which is pretty fucking horrible. But honestly, taunts here pushing 2 damage is not garbage. This doing 3 probably doesn't help. But you get like more draws on that. The only nice thing with Lightning Storm is you can also do with the Unbound, hey?
What to do?
It's just, I don't know, if it whiffs, it's just complete ass. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Push the damage, get the draw. Not exactly what you want to see. But yeah, 1 and 6 to take that out, or just like lose the game. I don't think it's worth it. Okay, so we're still taking 12. Which means we're pretty much dead. Do you Earth Shock? Like, I guess. I think you actually Earth Shock that and then fire Ellie hit. You hope that Leroy is somehow down there and he's got no draw and all the planets are aligned in your favor somehow. Something like that. Yeah, Rogue can't deal 9 damage from hand, right? I don't think I've ever seen it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. How could I forget? Alright, I kind of actually want to face another zoo. Just so I can win. Redeem myself. Flash the deck.
Thrall
Warrior,
versus
okay.
Magni.
Normally a pretty good mashup for like a mid-range Shaman. I like. I think that's fine. Interesting. Ah, yes. 1 mana with Warrior, the hardest turn to deal with. There we go, there we go. We do decide to pass. Part of me wants to coin that totem, but I don't think it's right. Usually I think you want to play War Axe on 2 instead of Armor Up. But I see lots of people play like... Yeah, that is just terrible. Play like War Axes at weird times and stuff. Interesting. I think I'll do it here then. Denying the draw is actually pretty good. Because even if you run out Feral Spirit, he's getting 2, like, minimum. This way we got a couple things on board. A little more flexibility. On, like, Flame Tongue, Feral Spirit. Want to build up a board for Argus. Yeah, like, this is quite nice, actually. Interesting to see the Fire Seer. It's not like it never happens, but quite rare. Okay.
Armor made to fit.
Oh, that's actually quite nice. I was wondering if I just go like overload crazy with these, and I think it's not so good. I don't like the Argus a lot. 6 attack Drake though, pretty nice. Ooh, Stutterstep's favorite card. Yeah, and now if he kills this, I care a lot less.
Back to work. Back to work.
Kind of weird. We're actually in a position where we could overdraw really easily. Right? Yeah, hands full. There's a lot of good options.
I wonder.
Like, I could trade this off. I don't think I want to. Don't want to just play one thing. I feel like it's like Feral Spirit with the axe. And I think I hit there.
What to do?
Yeah, I'm okay at doing that.
There is little time.
This can get a little bit wild with Brawl, but again, not too bad of a board to Brawl. Gotta be conscious of maybe killing this off. Yeah, this is alright. Slams it, wow. Yeah, I think it's an easy Feral Spirit.
Guide me.
6 mana next turn's real good. I'll chip away at his armor. There's really not a lot left that this weapon does good against. A lot of minions, anyway. Okay. Tis fine. Yeah, we should just be able to generate tons and tons of value. Gorehell is actually amazing in this matchup for Warrior generally, but having Harrison is
Take heart.
maybe going to do a lot of good for us. Another Hex would be great, but this is fine. You could try to draw for it with the Drake. You'd have to like Drake and Argus if you don't get it. Which I'm okay with. You could like Alec here, pop first half. You could also like fire Ellie, shoot, trade. She's just like okay. I think I like this better though. He's already down a Brawl.
My shield for Argus.
This way you can kind of do the reverse of that. Where you can take out the first half that he kind of forces
Armor made
the engage on, and then fire Ellie the second half. Got rank 1 by spamming games yesterday. Nice. That is the way to do it. Oh wow, the other heal. Oh wow, a good draw. A guaranteed kill too. Do I... Well, I think I'm looking at... Do I bonk this before a lightning storm? No, it's the same, right? Unless I clean it up after. I don't really care that much about the armor that he gets, though. God, I gotta also, like, start looking at lethal. It's looking so juicy. Because, yeah, it's like a 50% that you do kill it. Let's just see. Lame. So lame. Do this. 10. It's looking like, do I want a gnomish? Fire Ellie. Like, he could be running another Brawl. But it's not really a concern if he is. It's all of his armor down. He's unlike... I mean, he could shield block, shield slam, but you can't just do it straight from hand.
I can wait no longer.
Alright, did we win? Oh, math. Okay. 9, 18, 22, 24, 26, 30. Seems like lethal. Did I do that correctly? There we go. God, that Sam. Just chill, dude. Die with grace. That is a lot of damage. Hey, who's this fucker?
The hunt begin. For doom.
I wonder if he uses weapons that we could hit with a Harrison. I'm keeping that. Wow. He's probably playing like a control hunter. That would be my guess. Oh, what is that card? What a weird card. This is like fate. This is just too weird. Do I get Downless out? If it's an empty board, like if you just hero powers, is it right to get Downless out? No, well. Now it's either Downless or the axe. But you got a coin. It is nice. Let's see. Taking 3 is a big issue with this list. What if he's running high main? Let's do it like this. I feel like this is better. Could also just Rock Biter, I suppose. But if it is any kind of controlling thing, like usually you're hanging on to weapons for so long as a hunter anyway. More options. I don't mind the overload next turn, right? Because next turn I'll be at 4. If I have overload 1, it doesn't really hurt. It's just like, now do I totem or do I axe and chill? Totem's not nearly as good in this matchup. I think I want to do this, and I think I actually want to swing as well. I'll probably keep it on 2 charges for minions. I don't want to go too crazy. There's a very good chance that I'll be toteming next turn, and I don't want 3 for Unleash. Wow, what a draw. Okay, I guess I swing now that I have the other one. Alright, play the bow. Just do it. You could not script this any better. Stutter Steps comes into chat. And for anyone who doesn't get the joke, the inside reference, I blasted one of his Doom Hammers with the Harrison when we played before. Long, long ago. And he was ever so salty about it. So much so that he left like all these comments on YouTube. He's coming to chat, complained about it. In a joking way, of course. I think I Rock Biter this. I actually want the draw. God damn it. Okay, it's not horrible, because now I can overload myself by 1. And still have a play. It locks out Fire Ellie next turn. I have faith that that's a bow he's gonna play. Fine. No, we'll just kill him slowly with these axes. All we need is to top deck Earthshock, right? He makes that hit. Blast that. Completely kill it. That'd be pretty nice. Kill command. Garbage. Bullshit.
Elements guide me.
Interesting. I think we have to do this to prevent damage. The totem could bite us for an unleash kind of thing, but I think you take that chance. Oh, I'm just so sad he hasn't played a weapon. Like, it's all I want. Forget the win. Right, it's 3 mana, draw your bow, and then play it. It's a great time to play it. I think even if it's not the optimal play next turn, I have to do it. Oh, man. Alright, I guess it's Lightning Storm. See what happens. That true? See, the problem is if you kill this, oh god, this thing gets really fucking obnoxious, doesn't it? Gets 1 more health. I think you need like this weird perfect storm. I don't know if that drops to 0 at the same time as something dying. Does it actually die? Because you could kill it here. If you deal 2 there and you don't proc it, right, then that's at 6, and if it takes 3, I think you literally need perfect lightning storms. I'm pretty sure. Hit spell totem 4 damage with storm? Hit spell totem 4 damage. Like, you have to kill it at the same time. But then I think you die the other way. Like, don't you need to kill that, deal 2 there? Oh, we're so fucked anyway, it's fine. Let's do... yeah, let's do it like this then. Easy. Okay, it does work if you kill them at the same time. Ah, just play the bow. Grab a bow and play the bow. Make it a gladiator line. Didn't calculate. I mean, that's okay. It was a lot to... there we go. Life is good now. It's a lot to run through. Easy. Easy play. I'm sure we're dead. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna say. Yeah, sure we're dead, but...
Greetings, traveler.
yeah. Had to get the Harrison. Guy knows better than to play weapons against me. But that was good. GG. I'll wait for him to come back into chat. Let's see what he has to say. Payback, yeah. You know what's so crazy there? I drew Harrison like so perfectly early that I was sitting on it waiting for 5 mana just to be able to hit the bow. And you know, it's like with tracking and the fact that you're holding on to charges for so long a lot of the time, I was like, oh, easy, we're gonna hit it right on curve. So I'm happy you played it at the end there. I think you do want this. Yeah, GG. Well done. There was also a ridiculous play with the double lightning storm. I was trying to run through in my head how the hell that was going to work, but... yeah, I got very lucky there. Yeah, pretty difficult. Pretty difficult. Did we play the game? Did we not? Alright. Land. Seems appropriate. Had the card draw that game. Yeah, pretty good draws altogether, it seemed like, but I don't know. Honestly, like, I don't know if you run Houndmaster or anything in that deck. It didn't even seem like crazy over the top lucky or anything like that. Beast Hunter. Ah, okay. That's cool. Well, this is awesome. We'll just sit and wait. Yeah, it did curve out pretty well, but I think those decks, like, again, not knowing exactly what your deck is like, don't they normally curve out really well just because they're so good on the low end anyway? Pretty likely to get, like, 2, 3, 4 kind of thing. Oh yeah, double Handmaster Snapshot, yeah. Yeah, so it seems like kind of a standard draw or whatever. What do we think? Why the endless roping here? What could it be? I like Stranglethorn Tiger. Using a conceal just to combo. I mean, it works. I mean, maybe he's got the other conceal sitting in hand, so he doesn't mind doing it, but that seems weird. Like, thing is, it would have been a 3-5 behind taunts. Like, it actually would have been kind of tough to deal with without a sap. I don't want to say that it's 100% wrong. The conceal is just so valuable. 2 River Crocs, 2 Jugglers, 1 Hyena, really nice against Zoo. I could see that. Yeah, an explosive trap with tracking and stuff, yeah. That makes sense. This play is all very strange. I really want to just get a healing totem here. That would be so satisfying. Yeah, unfortunate. I feel like I've played this person before, but like, he's playing so weird, but it's not a bot, is it? Wouldn't be that crazy to see a rogue bot. What do I want to do here? That's good. This is tough. I don't want to double overload, but I could. Because, yeah, I don't want to, like, bolt and axe, for example, because that way I'm locked at a Drake for the following turn. Don't want to play that because I want it for concealed gadgets in. But I could do something like Earth Shock. And then hit it with this and still totem.
There is little time.
Other than Thalanos, there's not a lot of other good shit for Earth Shock, so let's do it like that. I think I do want to get that down. If it ends up being another 4 damage to face, it's really good. And yeah, this also lets us play both of these if you were to conceal a gadget in here. Kind of awkward though. It's another like bolt looking play. I don't think you do it though. I think it's just Drake.
Elements guide me.
Positive win rate so far? I think so. It's pretty close. I might be up like 1 game or even. I don't love burning a lightning storm with no gadgets in, but he already played the 1 conceal as an eviscerate activator. which makes me want to play it more. You do it with Thalnos, and then the question is, do you Flame Tongue or do you Totem? Could Element Bolt. It's true. See, I don't hate Drake here either. I don't want to burn the Rock Biter though.
What to do?
I will do that. I'll save this for one more turn, probably. See if we get the other axe. But yeah, I think the only thing left that's decent for is Thalnos anyway. What you got? Wind Fury off the top. I mean, if he doesn't deal with this, I'll be surprised if he's got no answer. He's down one Eviscerate, but like no sap or anything like that. Yeah, I'm not really expecting this to stay on the board. Really not that bad though. See, like, is that all he does? Because I might get Thalnos out as well here. Ooh, let me do some thinking. Because now I think Fire Elemental is just a lot better, right? That ends up being 12. That's 14. You get the 3 and the 2. I mean,
What to do?
very, very good. What are the chances he's got another sap? Pretty low.
I wonder.
18. It's 12. It's 18. And then, yeah. I think it's fine. Yeah, I think so. I think, especially after how long it took, and the fact that there's also that Eviscerate down. Now I feel like there's a decent chance that that sticks. It's not gonna kill us though, right? He's got the other conceal. Alright, that's fine. Okay, hold on. Do we even do that? You give him Wind Fury, it's 18, 20, 22. Oh, with the Flame Thing, it's like a million, billion, jillion, Berwillion. We're fine. GG, damn, you're lucky. Nah, that's all skill. I mean, we're fine there anyway, right? If you don't draw that, what? I don't think we'd lethal. Also, what's that, Balas? Always his triple Leroy. Well, that dude played Conceal as an activator for Eviscerate on like turn 3 or something. So he didn't really. I mean, maybe he didn't have a gadget stand as well, but he kind of like ruined his own draw engine, so it's pretty difficult to get triple Leroy there. Are they really removing Classic or what? 4-card combo with 5 cards in hand is not really what I call likely. Yeah, and without like any of that draw. But I don't know, maybe we were lucky, didn't draw well. Anyway, it happens. So, the thing, Starforge dropped this into the Discord, if that's what you're referring to. It's a little misleading. So, there's like a picture in there that like highlights what they talked about in a, I'll keep that, do that I guess, in an AMA recently, and it's like somebody summarized it to be like, oh, here's, you know, all the talking points, and one of the points is classic. But if you actually read the AMA, they kind of fuck up the summary for it. So the summary says, here's the current things being discussed as a possible replacement for classic, not final. And then it lists a bunch of things. Some of those are not replacements for classic. So if you actually read the AMA, yeah, it's fine. If you actually read the AMA, they say classic is either going to get Nax or it's going to get a rotating format. But this picture says something like because they're also looking at one of the things that says a casual replacement works like ranked ladder, but your opponents are all bots. And that's true. They did say that. However, the way that it's written, it says that that would be a replacement for classic, which just isn't the case. I guess this is fine. I might want to coin that next year. I was looking at like, do I want to unbound? Does the totem make any difference? I don't think so. But yeah, their answer was something that was like, people were asking about new modes, and they said if we add a new mode, it's most likely that it. I kind of want to coin Harrison here. It contests really well. We get the draw. I'm gonna do it. They said if they're going to introduce a new mode, it's likely going to come as a replacement to something. And so they talk about classic. If they turn it into a rotating format, or if they introduce this rotating format, it's a replacement for classic. And if they add this bot ladder, that's a replacement for casual. They don't want to expand on the game modes, which makes sense to me, actually. Whoa! Blind. Gift and a tier 1 sub to Saijun Kosa, also a very welcome member here. Thank you, Blind, and welcome, Saijun Kosa. Isn't that already how it is with the Zubots? Yeah, exactly. It basically is that anyway. Which is pretty funny. Is there anything else I would do here? Like, I think I just Drake hit, but... yeah, I don't really see the benefit of getting any of that, like, spell power or anything out. But yeah, something like that actually kind of makes sense. I mean, casual's so dumb already. Like, I don't know if, like, anyone plays it. I accidentally queued up in casual one time at the start of a stream, and I sat in queue for, like, 5 minutes. So, yeah, I don't think it's really even a thing. I guess I saved the Earthshock for Sylvanas. You just hex here. Hard to say, though. Because if you Earthshock... that's 2, would be 3 with that. You can actually Earthshock Lightning Bolt. Hex is good on, like, Reg and stuff. Yeah, maybe that is the move. You don't actually even need Boundless, so that's what? Those 2, plus you get to buff this. You know what? I think that's better. Let's do it like this. Blind with the oil money. That's right. Yeah. Saudi Arabian prince over here. Is there classic news official? Yeah, so that is the that is like the official news. It just came in an AMA. Oh, I'm so glad I used Harrison early. I haven't seen a gore hell in so long. Oh, I'm so depressed. What the fuck? Oh, that's actually a good draw. Alright. Take it back. I'm not depressed anymore. Still sad though. Yeah, so you can look it up. I don't have a link handy or whatever. But that's basically it. Classic, they said they're either going to introduce Nax or they're going to introduce a rotating format that replaces Classic. And, yeah, that's it. That's what we're left with. Punch Face first, Shock, Bolt, also makes the element grow. Oh, I'm way behind the chat, yeah. Okay with replacing Classic with Nax. Yeah, if it introduces Nax, it's cool. I'm good with the rotating format. I will actually keep playing it and streaming it and stuff if that's what they go with. Yeah, I really don't think that's too bad. Double Tongue, Wind Fury. Yeah, if we can get something on the board now, this is oh. Huh. So we've got like this Thanos lightning storm thing going as well. If you plop that down, what is it? That's 10 in a turn? No, we're doing it anyway. Kill them both. Good. I'd like a rotating format, probably. Yeah, I think so. If it's like historic formats, not random sets. Yeah, I mean, I would actually like if they introduced like new metas, like things that we'd never seen before. So if it was like, you know, take a subset of cards that that existed before. This is actually really interesting. What do I do? But it doesn't sound like that's what they're going to do. It sounded like they would just take a full release and like mix it in with, you know, whatever's there in Classic already. See, I don't know if this is worth hexing is the thing. He's threatening 12. God, that kind of sucks though. He actually died really fast to a Grom.
What to do?
I think I will do this full package. I also don't even like the overload. I mean, you're not necessarily looking to do that next turn anyway, but yeah, this game is going to drag on a lot more, I guess. I would like for them to take all the sets one by one, keep them up for a year. See, I wish they would rotate more. Here's the thing that I don't understand. They said that they would do it slowly. I think they said every 6 months to a year or something like that. But to me, the benefit of a rotating format is to rotate it. It's like a tire. Like, if you have a rotating set and then you don't rotate it often, that's like inventing the wheel and then picking it up and carrying it to work. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Rotate it. That's the whole point of the format. I don't know. A lot of content. First 10 sets are really good. Yeah, I don't know exactly what I ended up liking. The first handful of them. But I don't know. 10 years of Classic? In 10 years, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to be doing. I might not even be on this earth in 10 years. I would not plan that far ahead. But yeah, Classic Arena. Oh my god, I'd be so down for that. Yeah, I guess you could Harrison the Axe. But I do like the damage that it presents. I was carrying my tires by hand. Well, we found the Blizzard employee. 10 years dead to Rona after the 13th variant. Only 13 in that time? It actually doesn't even sound that bad. Don't think it's right to get out Alakir here either. Let's see what we get off of this. Looking at like brawls and stuff. It's fine. We should just win the value game. Hopefully. Yeah, I don't know. 10 years is like an actual eternity. I don't know how many of your guys is that. Like, if you look back 10 years in your life, how much of what you thought would happen actually happened? 'Cause it's not like it's nothing, but it's like it all. I think for almost everybody, it goes so much different than you'd expect. Okay, hold that. So if we drop these two, that ends up being 10. I don't think you want to build that board for Brawl, though. It's 10, 13, that'd be 15, 17, 19. Yeah, it really doesn't get him that low. But I kind of like the idea of a single Flame Tongue. No totem, maybe? And you could even, like, Wind Fury this for, like, 10. Does that set up lethal? You give him 5, you deal 10, you do 4. Who wants to do math? Let the computer do it for me. It's 15. That on its own is pretty good. Yeah, I don't think I towed him. You could have thrown it down for like another 4, but no, I think it's better to save those two together. Let's see. Got into Hypnosis. Yeah, there we go. 7 years ago. Trading 11 years ago. Yeah, both changed my life completely. Continue to bring surprises. Exactly. Oh, no. Boo. Boo. We've only got 12. This is doo-doo. I probably still do it, though. Because I don't know how he kills it. He's used a lot of removal already. You get the follow-up on Bolt. Maybe he like self. No. Guys, you can't like self Alex and kill that, I don't think. We should be fine. Oh, I should have placed this on the other side, though. That is bad placement. Yeah, it's actually weird. Like, wait, let's see, 10 years ago? How old was I? It's 21. 21 10 years ago. So I would have been in school, but working as well.
Well played.
There we go. I would have been in school, but like had a summer job and pretty much a job lined up. But when I first got into school for like programming, I was like, yeah, I specialized in like game development, wanted to get into game development. And then, yeah, no kidding, it was like 60 damage. And then like things looked pretty shit in the game industry. And when I started working in other industries, I was like, oh, maybe this isn't so bad. Maybe I don't feel the need to go program, especially in the gaming space. Because, yeah, I wanted to be a designer pretty much from the get-go, but you gotta work your way up to being a designer. I think I'll just keep both hexes. I think it's worth it. Yeah, other industries. That's right. And, yeah, that's the thing. There's so much competition. They don't pay you well. The deadlines are terrible. And the thing is, when I got into school, my dream job was at BioWare. Like I played like Baldur's Gate you know, back in the day. Fuck, like Bioware used to be good. Even like I think all the way up to like Dragon Age 1 was good. Then they got bought by they were bought by EA, right? Because they're really close to here, right? It's like a 2-3 hour drive, something like that. Probably like 3 hours from here. So yeah, I was like, oh, I can just go to school here, apply there. But yeah, then to get into the design space from programming, I was like, okay, I'll probably have to work my way up, whatever. But by the time I got out of school, it was like, fuck this. I don't want to do any of this. And then it almost went full circle. And then my company got bought out. And then the company that got bought out got bought out. And then that got bought out. I believe that's how it went. Yeah. And then it's like, oh, I hate working for this giant shit company now.
Tazdingo! Yes.
I think I axe Rockbiter. Don't feel like it's worth the hex, but I do have to remove it. And yeah, so here I am 10 years later, now trying to get into the game design space, but yeah, do it independently, so. Certainly not the path that I thought I would take 10 years ago. And I'm sure in another 10 I'll look back on these days and be like, what the fuck happened? Really? Did I really hex that? Like, when you have 2 hexes, it's not so bad. It's kind of bad. If I don't... The thing is, we've got like a 5 and a 6. I feel like it's worth it. With 2 Sanjins, it might also... I don't know. It could still be kind of like any sort of druid. But yeah, the fact that he like coined and innovated does kind of lend to the idea that, yeah, he might not have something here. So this looks good all of a sudden. It's got to develop the next Vampire Survivors. Yeah, exactly. And here's the thing. Here's the real, like, you know, I don't think I dropped like tons of words of wisdom here. But if you're young, fuck, even if you're not young, you're just trying to be happy. Here's the thing. You don't actually need to develop the next thing that makes you $1 million in a month. But you do want to develop the next thing that's fun as hell to develop. And if I worked on something like Vampire Survivors day after day after day, and it amounted to nothing, it would be fun as hell the entire time. Every day you would enjoy it, and when it comes out, if we got 15 people here in chat, if 15 people here in chat played it and enjoyed it, I'd have the time of my life. Now, obviously, I got to keep the bills paid, so you better, you know, I got some sponsored stream offers coming up. Go help me out with that shit. But yeah, it really doesn't matter. It's not that like end goal thing, and I think that's like, I've had so much of that focus. I still struggle with, like, I set those goals. I gotta have that thing, but it's like the day to day. If you can make the day to day just not even like the dream job, but just make it like tolerable, fun, pretty decent, then you're doing just fine. Still got to do the Bone Zone in Vampire Survivors. I do not know what the Bone Zone is, but it sounds like my type of zone. Do you even just like Wind Fury this and push 12? What do we have here? 12, 14. You actually have 18 damage. It's kind of insane. It's not in BGH range. Fuck it. Yeah, you gotta have an income to feel safe. Yeah, I know you're saying I hate my job. I mean, we've all been there. Even this situation that I'm in now, where I have income coming in. I've got like passive income coming in, but you know, if anyone pays any attention to the global economy, not doing so hot. So you know that passive income's got to it's got to counter, you know, the bleeding from that, and so I've got some income that I can live off if we just win, hey? 12, 16, yeah. So I'm good, and yeah, not everyone's gonna have that luxury. But I mean, that's fine. Like, if you're, especially if you're like in your 20s, getting your career started, yeah, you don't have to like love what you're doing every single day for the rest of your life. Like, you can put up with some shit so that you can get there when you're 25, 30, 35. Yeah, 4-day work week, man, I could not agree more. Wind Fury, yeah, just a single Wind Fury I love in like any deck here. It has been the MVP of this deck so far.
Thrall versus Garrosh.
But that's the other crazy thing with money, right? Like, if you make a shitload of money, I genuinely, like, I don't know. Obviously, everything can change if you're, like, in that situation. But, I don't think I want that. Do I keep a Hex? It's maybe too early to keep a Hex, but I've got these. It's fine. But yeah, if you come into a lot of money, yeah, you're the dude who makes Vampire Survivors. Suddenly millions of dollars thrown at you, or the team, or whatever. It's like, I just don't even see like a desire to go further than that. If you can keep your bills paid and like, you know, you live in enough luxury that you can like drive a car and like eat nice food and stuff when you want, go travel, all that kind of stuff. It's like, what more could you possibly want? So that's all I even see the money doing for you. You get the money so that you can just
Armor
continue to do what you enjoy doing. So this dies to War Axe. I think I just do this and really hope it's not a 1/1. That's fine.
Back to work.
That's backwards? Hell so. This is tough. Next turn with coin can be really, really strong. I think I'm just going to do this again. Kind of a shame. You have to spend the best years of your life with a lot of struggle for money, which forces you to invest all your energy into stabilizing your finances. And if you're fast, you can retire 40 to 50, but that's already quite an old age. Well, kind of, yeah. So like what Flash could say, what you said earlier is more like maybe I wasn't clear when I said that last bit, but I guess I more mean like if you don't set the goal to make all that money to do whatever, but if you're the guy who comes into that money, you're like, Jesus, like, here you go, here's millions of dollars on, you know, could you push it further and try to make millions more? It's like, that's what most people do, right? Most people say, now I'll start a company and I'll hire people and I'll make more money and I'll invest and I'll whatever. But it's like, all that guy has done, in my mind, if I'm in that situation, is you just go like, it's one less thing to worry about. Now I don't have to worry about the bills and I can just keep making whatever it is that I want to make. Of course, if your goals are to start a company and do all that, you know, no shame in that. But it's like, you just don't have to chase the money is what I'm trying to say anyway. Tell you for sure it doesn't buy happiness, but peace of mind does. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to it. I think a lot of people get like almost offended by it, to be like, oh yeah, you know, you say money doesn't buy happiness or whatever, and it's like, yeah, nobody's arguing that you know, being able to pay the bills isn't fucking amazing. It's great to not have to worry about that. But I think I have to hex here. But it, you know, that's just one thing. And I think a lot of people would be surprised by how much more they have to do after making money to truly be happy. Otherwise, there wouldn't be tons of, yeah, rich people committing suicide. Yeah, it's the whole thing with, like, oh, man. The other hex, maybe? No. Right, wasn't it Buddha who just, like... gave away all of his shit so that he could go experience, like, a normal life? I do like beefing that up. I would love to taunt and then Argus the two of them and beef that up. I think I'm just gonna do this. If you want money so you can enjoy doing what you're doing, then you're waiting to enjoy, and that's pointless. Yeah. If I just said earlier, do what you enjoy and you're likely to be good at it, yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree with that. And yeah, I hope I was clear in my clarification of more like you're just doing what you enjoy, you're doing whatever, and then it's like it happens to bring that kind of financial success. Nice, that's a good draw. Not the way parents taught me. Yeah, do have I mean, I think that's what, like, just about everybody, you know, imagines it to be. Alright, hold that. I can Earth Shock, but it's just for one. I want to save the Rock Biter for this if I can. It'd be so nice to get a spell power. Then you can 2/2. Let's roll, see what we get. Unfortunate. But I think we do want to push damage. I think I want something like... just get rid of that. We can draw. And just bash him. Let him play a reactionary. And then we've got a lot of ways to push damage going forward. He's not going to threaten any kind of lethal with like a beefed up Grom or anything. I have no idea what that is, blind. What the hell? Messed you up for quite a while. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people who, you know, if you start to think differently on it, you tend to do it through, like, experience. Because you can hear that shit, right? Like, everyone's heard the, like, it's not the destination, it's the journey. And you're like, cool, thanks for that. And then you, like, never think of that advice ever again in your life. You're like, sure, whatever you say, dude. But I think, yeah, it's another thing to, like, go through it and be like, oh, I've reached my goal and it didn't bring me what I thought it would. Okay, maybe I reevaluate here, sort of deal. What do I do here? You can fire Ellie clean one up, but Lightning Storm's so juicy. I think you have to. But then you've even got the option of like a Flame Tongue to clean stuff up as well. Like that's the thing, you could like Flame Tongue fire Ellie. Or you can like unbound Lightning Storm. You're unlikely to have lethal next turn, which means the Overload's probably fine. Let's go for this. Oh, God. Oh, orgasmic. Hero Whopper. What is... A Hero Whopper. I mean, I know the Whopper. Do they actually have a Hero Whopper? Yeah, I haven't been to Burger King forever. Never, I guess when I was very, very young I was. But in my adult life, really haven't been a big Big fast food guy. What the fuck? Wait, I don't like that. 3, 5, 6 right now. God damn. I mean, if it hits face and he groms into your face, then you're dead. But, like, what are the chances of that? Very, very low. But you can, like, Flame Tongue run both of these in and shoot. Just so slow. Otherwise, you just go to face. I think he's still Flame Tongue. Don't really think this is a threat. I'm gonna ignore it. I guess I'll put it in the middle. Doesn't really matter. Maybe should have been there. Should have been over there, because then if he does kill this, which is a higher value target, then you can BGH that. I guess that makes a little more sense. Ah, we should be fine. Yeah, joke regarding the typo, but it made me think the hero... Oh, what? Without the whirlwind. Okay, it's just doing it for board cleanup. What the fuck? It is exact... Oh, well. That was crazy. No, it just made me wonder, because don't they have, like, different kinds of whoppers and stuff? It's genuinely been, like, 15 years since I've been to a Burger King? Maybe more? Oh, hero power. I couldn't decipher it. It was like a... I don't know, like a word puzzle. I don't think I had to kill Rag there. I don't really... I didn't even mean to click that. I don't really see what the threat of Rag was in that situation. I mean, obviously it worked out, but maybe there's a line I'm not thinking of where it's an issue.
Thrall versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin for Doomhammer.
I think it's good to keep both of those. Let's see. Yeah, going back to the whole, like, happiness thing. Man, I am actually so excited. For the people who are, like, here quite frequently, who I've gotten to know, which is, like, pretty much everyone in chat here at the moment. I'm actually, like, so excited to get artifacts to, like, a more presentable point. And, like... yeah, share it and see if anybody actually latches onto it and enjoys it. Like, it is playable and it's out there and all that kind of stuff now, but it's a whole other thing to, like, market it and, you know, show how it's done, show how it's played, as opposed to expect people to read, like, a 100-page rulebook kind of thing. What you got now? No bow.
I smell blood.
So I think I'm good to coining Feral Spirit, right? Leaves me 2 for next turn. Probably not going to want a Lightning Storm. I think this is fine. What technologies did I use? So it's just like, it's a pen and paper tabletop game. So it's literally just like a PDF in its purest form. So I've, you know, used no technologies as far as that goes. I use InDesign to, like, design the layout and stuff like that. But yeah, recently, because I've got a group that I play it with, a group of friends and, like, past co-workers, basically. I think I will still hero power here. So it actually presents a lot of damage potential. Oh, that's quite nice. And yeah, all of them sort of individually started working on, like, character sheet stuff. I don't know exactly what to call it. It's like a character sheet and more, a few like handy programming things. You know, we're all programmers by trade, so that's what we go to. And it's in like various web technologies. But what do I do here? Like, is there a better lightning storm? I'm fine with just bonking and leaving it, but like, I'm more worried about the overload locking us out of a play next turn.
What to do? Elements
This still potentially could, the one overload. But let's just get like drakes and stuff. So yeah, they're doing like a bunch of web technologies. I don't know where any of that's going to go. We've got like 3 different versions of the same thing that everyone's been kind of playing with. And then just recently I started, god damn it, that's exactly what I said.
guide me.
I think I swing face. Oh. Actually quite good. It's actually just what I prefer to hit. Do I even totem? Sorry to use one unleash, it's fine. But yeah, I started building something in Unity. I'm learning Unity through this project, which is basically like to build the whole battle engine. And it would just be, yeah, like a programmatic way to play the game for anyone who wanted to. Just a way to make things easier. Like, I don't know how... Here. This will illustrate what I'm trying to say much better. Bring you to something that's very, like... Doesn't matter. What the fuck? What do we have? We have 8, 11, 14, 18, 20. 21 with that. No lethal, right? 6, 8, 10, 14, 17, 20. Yeah, definitely not lethal. I think I totem Lightning Storm, hex my own guy, set it lethal for next turn. Alright, we get a taunt. See, I could also hex the Leper Gnome to deny 2. That might just be better. A guaranteed 2. 5 from kill command 2. Yeah, let's sure. Do it like that. There we go. Yeah, so like for anyone who hasn't played like tabletop games, so this is Roll20. This is like what people often use for like Dungeons and Dragons, right? You can make like a hex grid, you can make a square grid, whatever. You can like make dudes, move them around, you give them stats, shit like that. We win the game, don't worry, it's all good. And yeah, I think that's like the leading thing that people use to like emulate a tabletop, and you can play online with all your friends, all that kind of stuff. But the problem is, and it's not necessary, some people I think prefer this sort of style, but you've got to manage everything yourself, right? So you can bake in some rules to here, but like if I'm this dude and I want to attack this dude, what am I going to do? I'm going to like drag them into the same space. I'm going to say what attack I do. And then I'm going to like double click this and like change his health or whatever it is, right? There's a lot of like manual stuff to it. But it'd be a lot nicer if I could like, I'm in control of that character and I can do things that you'd expect in like a video game, a game engine. You highlight the spaces you can move to or how far your attack can go. It just does the math for you. You just take stuff down. Because it's a tabletop game, you're gonna have to incorporate all the, you know, the game master interpretation. So you got to still allow for the freeform movement, but you want to like eliminate as much of the overhead as possible. So that's what I'm trying to do in Unity right now. Not as like a required way to play the game or something that people would have to use, but just as a way to make it more accessible for people. I think I actually Rock Biter here, and then that way I can coin Feral Spirit or just Axe next turn. If you coin the Axe, you can still Rock Biter next turn. But I think I probably want this. It's not like I really want it for lethal anyway. Sounds nice? Well, we'll see. We'll see. Still pretty new to Unity, but I mean, I think it does everything I need it to do for that. And because it's not required, I can still, you know, if I want, I can still make like a marketing push and play it on stream and all that shit, like in Roll20, and it can just, it's like a companion app or something that can come out, you know, anytime in the future. Yeah, Axe is great for this matchup. I mean, 2 is maybe a little overkill, but very happy to have it here.
Why do you go?
Do I still want to coin the Feral Spirits? The problem is if you coin Feral Spirit, the overload's just... so bad. I'm not doing anything with the Axe if I do it. I think you still are the...
Little time.
It's almost an argument to even, like, just get a Flame Tongue out or something. I guess. I don't actually even know that that's right. Do you plan to do graphics, art, sounds, music stuff? Not really. I mean, that's all stuff that you could do. Yeah, the way Roll20 does is they provide you with like some free assets, and then they like you can... Okay, I think I am still going to use it. It's very good. Yes, they give you free assets. You can import your own stuff, and you can pay for artists' others' stuff, and they kind of have like a marketplace in there. So I'd at least like to provide some assets for free, and then all that kind of stuff. Like, I would just like to develop the most basic form of exactly what I told you about there, right? You can get all that shit done. The game is functional, and you don't need sound or fancy art or anything like that. But if it ever takes off, or, you know, if it's doing well, people show an interest in it, it's always extendable to those things. Those are things you can do in updates and add later in that. But I don't think any of it's like a requirement or even a good idea. Like, I don't think you generally want the scope of your project to be that large right off the get-go. I think you want to keep it more focused to begin with. And that's just my software developer nature coming in. I think I want to do this in Flame Tongue. Like, you can Mana Tide. Yeah, that's pretty good. You can Mana Tide to try to dig into the Hex. If I actually swing with like another one of these in hand and a Wind Fury, I'll wait a bit. I feel like the 2 mana to equip this could be an issue. I really want it for minions more than anything.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay. Sucks that I have to do that before. Guess it doesn't really matter. This actually just works out very well. Because I can do it like this, then I can bonk, bonk. Or I can Flame Tongue over here, bonk. Or just Mana Tide. I guess you Mana Tide here, run that in, hit. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. Yeah, so I'm not sure when any of that stuff's gonna get done. I mean, that's all like way further down the backlog of, you know, what I need to do for a releasable product or whatever. So I'm focusing on a lot of other stuff before that, but in any case, still very, very excited for all of that. What do I do here? It's actually a really weird turn. Cause you can like Flame Tongue bump that. You can Earth Shock, but you can also like Unbound, hit, equip the other axe. This is still good later, so I kind of like the hit. Can even Unbound Hero Power. He gets a kill there unless it's a taunt.
I wonder.
I think I like the Unbound Axe play.
Please guide me.
Let's try that.
Do you need a blessing?
Okay, we already know the other Doomguard's gone. Oh, okay. That's painful. What do we have though? 5, 10. Not gonna be enough to kill anything, or to kill him. I guess we Drake and Earth Shock. Probably anyway. But, yeah, keep the board as clear as you can. Because you always have this line later, as long as you doesn't clear both. I think it's just got the one Soul Fire left for that, right? So we should be good here.
Apple on your head. I feel itchy.
Yeah, I know the other Doomguard's not there, but is it better to, like, trade this off and get 2 things on board? Or even like that?
What to do?
The knife's a bit of an issue. I think I like that, though. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, maybe I do want the Flame Tongue with that, then.
There is little time.
It should be good. He could get very lucky, like hit, knife that, and then be able to run it in. But if we can just like Wind Fury that, yeah, because you assume a tap, then unless he taunts, wow. So they're actually really bad all of a sudden. Man, okay, it's really good all of a sudden. Cool.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
My shield for Argus.
Oh my god, this guy just does not want to die. That is lethal though, right? 3, 6 with the Wind Fury, 9. There we go. Wind. Roidamon. Well, we're gonna do it with the Searing Totem instead. Yeah, Searing Totem lethal. I feel like that's a little more BM. Which seems appropriate for the zoo. Man, hell of a climb. Well, there we go. I'm sure we did end positive at this point. It's going to be the last one for today. But yeah, a couple hours starting off. Plat 7. Pretty nice run. And yeah, did decent there against Zoo at the end, which is nice. So yeah, overall, really like the list. Wind Fury, absolute MVP of the deck. I actually thought in this list it might not be, you know, as good as in some others, but I was totally wrong about it. Very good. Yeah, thanks for being here, Blind, and thanks again for the gifted sub. Really appreciate it. So yeah, everyone on Twitch, YouTube, whatever, wherever you are, appreciate you guys watching. Yeah, not sure next day that I'll be back. We'll see. I'll see you when I see you. But yeah, appreciate everyone being here. Enjoy your night, and we'll see you another time.